There we go. Hey guys, sorry. The power went out in the house for literally 1 second. It just went and it shut my computer off and shut my Xbox off, and the lights in the room went down for 1 second. And oh, that's weird. Your power went out for like 1 second also? That's weird, Turbovich. Yeah, my power went out for just 1 second, and it was enough to stop everything I was doing. So I'm back. Let me restore my pages. That was weird, man. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. Alright, where was I? Okay, let me set up a few things here. Alright, over to the servers. I'm going to add somebody to the stream team. Today we're going to add Mr. Turbovich to the stream team. I just have to fuck with the server settings real quick and get down to members. There we go. There we go, Mr. Turbovich. Mr. Vic. Alright, I added him to the stream team access. So let me jump back in here and get my... I gotta restart this again. But that's okay. Alright, gotta reload this. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Whew. Yeah, I had like 27 watching, and you know, I'm sure I dropped that number by quite a bit by everything happening that just happened right now. But you know, it happens. And one moment here. Hello, welcome to the chat, Mr. Turbovic. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Bacon?
Oh, going very well. Good to finally meet you. Hold on, let me turn this down before I get
finally.
Before I get a
I can't get
copyright.
that to come up on online on my phone anymore.
You can't get what to come up?
The chat on the YouTube app won't come up.
Oh, you might have to refresh it and restart it because my thing crashed, and whenever it crashes and restarts, it's always a little janky, you know. So either refresh or maybe just restart the app. But like my stream died. The power cut in the house literally for 1 second. Everything's went dick doo, and it's like, oh great. But it crashed my computer out and everything.
All the stuff you got on.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. We're just in the woods and shit like that happens up here.
I wish I was sometimes. Living in the city sucks.
Oh, I miss the city, man. No, man. There's no fast food over here. None. None.
Oh, yeah,
Zero.
About that.
Oh. Oh, when you can't have it, it's when you want it.
Yep, that's usually the way it goes. And then once you get in the country, I probably want to be begging to go back to the city.
Just like I find myself like talking to like every single store clerk because I'm like, you know, attention deprived. I'm like, so how you doing? You got what's new with you? Oh, it's great. It's great. Did you see Pat Sajak? Did you see him sing the other day? I have to talk to everyone about everything. All right, let's see. Oh, Ed, I'm rejoining right now. Everything crashed out. So we have a good 10 to 12 minutes of GTA loading up. You know how this game is. It takes forever to load up.
It does on PlayStation too.
Oh, okay. Well, on PC, I think that's all dependent on like RAM speed and shit, you know? Like all your processor speed and everything.
If you got enough drivers and graphics cards, that thing will just boot right away.
Exactly. Yeah, because like I noticed my PC boots significantly faster. Not like insanely fast, but it's like half the time, you know? Like I'll watch like 2 cutscenes of like, you know, the pictures they show, and then I'm done. All right, I'm in the shower.
I love when they leave me in the shower. It's so fun.
Nobody ever sings for RP. You ever notice that?
I was trying to get Ink to do it that one day. She wouldn't get on though.
Oh. Yeah, because you got to do it in the game chat basically. They should give you a lot of RP for that though. I mean, if you're singing for like a whole lobby. All right, let's go ahead and edit up this playlist. Pull off the ones we already did. We just did Easy Roof Glide and Kuruma versus Minigun. We did Don GB Army. We were in the middle of Who Dares Win, so I'll pull that off, and we'll continue from here. That sucked though. I got to re-invite everyone from scratch because the button that says invite all from last job, it disables if you have to like restart. It's gone because it's a new session, you know.
Yeah, I think it refreshes.
Yeah. All right, let me walk around for a second. I noticed if you edit, huh?
Go ahead.
I would say I noticed if you edit a playlist and then like launch it too fast, it launches weird where the first job is locked on SUV and GTA mode for some reason. So that's why after I saved it, yeah, that's why after I saved it, I walk around in a circle for a second because it just kind of does that. I don't know why.
Yeah, they got a lot of things to fix before they should even consider bringing out a number 6.
Oh, yeah, 6 will probably just be on a whole new platform. You know what I mean? Like from ground up, just starting over.
You know, this game is pretty much going to be dropped off the face of the earth once RD comes out.
Oh yeah, I mean I'll do it some because you know people like it, but yeah. Oh wait, let's see. Is my stream demonetized again because they just do that to you a lot?
Did they
Not
have like
cool.
a guideline they follow?
Sort of. So I'm not allowed to talk about hot button stuff, you know, like extreme politics. Not allowed to like mention violence and promote actual real like life violence or torture or suicide or death or darker topics like that, you know. Otherwise, advertisers might not want to advertise alongside those videos, which, okay, that makes sense. But here's the thing I got a problem with this. My videos still have ads at the beginning every single time. And I'll look and I'm demonetized, which means they're running an ad, they're charging Hershey or whoever, and then they're keeping the money because they're deeming me non-monetized after the ad is run. And that's fraud, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. But do you think there's any court that would convict them of
Well,
fraud?
yeah, exactly. You know, who am I, Matlock? I'm going to go and take them on. You know what I mean? So it's one of those deals that's like you just have to kind of like eat it, you know? But like when
I don't know, that Baker won a pretty big case. Did you hear about that?
Supreme
Court ruled in
Thank you, Dragons.
a baker's favor. He refused to make a cake for a couple of guys that were a gay couple that wanted to get married.
Uh-huh.
And the Supreme Court just ruled the other day in the baker's favor because of his religion.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, if it's a store, it's a store. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I can see both sides of that, you know? Because if you vote for one,
Yeah.
you're discriminating against the other.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like,
So they got to draw a line with that.
I mean, when it comes to the free market, I guess it's like this is the way I see it, right? If it's his right to do it, then he would also suffer the repercussions of a public who can boycott and say, well, screw you. And then that would be kind of like the karmic balance. It would be like, well, you can say that. People might not like it. You might lose a bunch of business over it. And so I'm thinking that might be kind of like the hand of the free market. But I'm, you know, I don't know, man.
I think their decision had a lot to do with the state that it was in too. They're
What
very,
state?
you
Was it-
know, conservative in Colorado.
Oh, Colorado's weird. There's this weird mix of conservative and kind of liberal. Like they're one of the first ones to legalize the weed, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Hunter S. Thompson used to live there. I think he moved there on purpose, you know?
The author?
Oh yeah.
No kidding.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah. His land, in fact, that's where he's buried, his land up there. This is awesome. When he died, they were just going to bury him, but then Johnny Depp remembered that Hunter did this documentary back in like the 80s where him and what's his name, his artist, I can't remember his name right now, they were talking to a mortician about how he wanted to be buried, and he stated he wanted to be buried by being cremated and having his ashes shot out of a cannon, and the cannon will be shaped like the Freak Fist, which is like a two-thumbed fist, a thumb on each side, and in the middle of the fist will be like a peyote button that will launch the ashes out of it. And Johnny Depp remembered that, and so he's like, no, he wants to be buried this way. And so they did that on his property, over his property. That's his funeral. Was they stuck his ashes in this cannon and shot it straight up and had it blow up as fireworks over the property. Yeah, you can see it. I've seen it on when it first happened, like on YouTube or something. I don't know if it's still out there, but yeah, he was big into it. He would just go into his backyard and he would just set up like gas cans and propane tanks and just shoot the shit out of them. He was the weirdest man.
Sounds like fun.
It was just weird. So I remember Conan O'Brien interviewed him, and when he interviewed him, like he's like, come here, and he just starts, he brings, like, comes in the backyard, he brings out a fucking M60. It's like, why do you have an M60? You don't need that. What are you, on point?
All the bears.
Yeah, but he takes them in the backyard and they shoot up a bunch of stuffed animals, and they're drinking whiskey, and he's like, hey, watch out for the whiskey when you shoot, don't knock it over. And it's like, it's a pretty funny moment. And so like yeah, but I mean, Hunter was all about his freedoms, you know, and a lot of Colorado seems that way, you know.
That's why I never got married. I'm all about the freedom.
Let's see, is that everybody joining? Because we lost some people. I know we did.
Yeah, I see a couple people are in there.
All right, here's Dope Man. Let's get him an invite. Dope Man, invite, and let's see. Lil Ed is already in. All right, cool. Yeah, when it boots and kicks you and rejoins you, it never populates the friends list and the crews list right. It's always like missing some people. It's like, dude, I'm online. You can't see me? No, I can't see you. Oh. Happens like every time.
That's all their crappy social club.
Yeah.
That time I can't even get jobs that I go online. I'll bookmark them and they never show up.
Yeah. Okay, so for that, what you need to do is when you go into the part where it says playlists and everything, and you're looking for the job, before you look at any job at all, go to add mission, right? Stay in that screen until the job's picture appears. Once that appears, it populates the rest of your list.
Really, I'll try that.
Yeah, I forgot who showed me that, but I was like, oh.
All the BS excuses they give me. Oh, it's got to be on your end. No, it's not on my end.
They always say that. They have so many.
Check your internet connection.
Exactly. Oh, I hate when because they're wasting your time. You know, if they just said, oh, I take that a little better. If they're like, I don't know, but if they're just straight up like, dude, it's your fault. Go and start ripping your shit apart and figuring it out. Like, you know how many times I've like talked to my ISP because like, dude, Rockstar said it was you guys. I'm sure that happens all over the country.
Yeah, and the thing is, that's just exactly like you said. I talked to all these different people that I have playing with on there, and you have the same problem. So you come everybody internet stuff.
I've never done this one. This is new to me. I hope this is good.
Maze Make Speedway?
Yeah.
Never seen this one either. Who's racing it?
I'm not sure even. I just bookmarked it. So what I do is I look for all friends in the past 30 days, and then I look for all crews in the past 30 days, and I try to go through the people that I know, and then if I don't find enough there, then I just go through all social club members in the past 30 days, you know?
I usually just do like any new, like, I'll do the keyword and then I'll do like within the last week or the last 30 days.
Yeah, I used to do it in the last week, but it's getting scarcer lately, you know? I mean, a lot of games out.
A lot of people ain't creating as much as they used to because the game's so old now, as you know, they don't add nothing to the product thing.
Yeah. I don't create nearly as much either. I mean, it's just a matter of like, yeah, the game's old. I don't know. I'm also like diverted with my constant streaming thing, you know? Because like making a job is a good couple hours. Well, that's where we're going.
Oh yeah, usually my son used to do it all the time. And it would take him sometimes 3 hours to make a piece of basic. Perfect.
Yep. And it's that thing, like it's like the salesman thing with streaming. You never. Oh, I missed something way back there. You never know when you're gonna get that donation, when you get that huge sub rush, and you get that that raid, get a YouTube boosting you. So, like constantly is like, gotta keep plugging at it. So, like if I'm on a video game for a couple hours and I'm not streaming, I feel like I'm missing opportunities. You know?
Yeah, it is pretty much. Yeah, you could be. You know, you never know when that one donor could step in and say, "Hey, your channel's great. You know,
Yeah.
boom, there's your own money.
That's how this all started. This one dude one night, Stoop Cat, donated like $600 one night. And I was like, what? I know. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you're really good at this. I'm like, thanks. And then like, I was like, I don't stream that much, but I'm going to much more now.
To me, when I first heard you, what was cool, I thought, is you should be on radio. You have a perfect radio.
Oh, I love that. But you know what it is? Right. Well, it's too late to be chasing radio broadcasting with all that. You know, like I'm a little too old. I'd have to go to school and all that and start a whole career. It's like, oh. And then B, it's like, just like radio died to TV, you know, and it's kind of still dying in a way. And TV's dying to internet. Maybe just transferring the radio stuff to the internet is the plan, you know.
The new medium.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with CDs years ago. They took over.
I had a lot of tapes. I had a car with an 8-track player in it. I was the car was old at that point, you know, but I did own a Chevy Nova with an 8-track in it. It wasn't the good Chevy Nova. There was a couple years where the Chevy Nova looked like crap. I had one of those ones, where it looked kind of like a Pontiac or something, you know. It didn't look like a muscly car. It just looked like a car.
It kind of sounds like my old Chevelle. It was a Chevelle Laguna.
A Laguna?
You ever seen one of them?
No.
Yeah, dude, it's a pretty kick-ass car, amazingly. And I was like 19 years old and took out a $900 loan to get it. And man, I've never heard of it before, but man, are they nice cars.
That is nice.
Chevelle Laguna.
My first car cost, I think it was $250 if I remember right. It was so cheap.
Like I said, you gotta be about the same age as me. I'll be 49 this year.
I'm a bit younger than that, but yeah, right around there.
Yeah. You know a lot of stuff I do, so I kind of
Mine was a 76 Toyota Cressida. And what made it even cheaper is my dad at the time, right? Because I was like 16, right? My dad at the time, he used to run AA meetings, right, in the local town, and so he'd run the meetings, and he would be sponsors for people. That's where you try to, like, you know, keep people on the right path, help pick them up and shit like that. And so there's this one girl that he was like, he's like, I'm gonna help her get a car and help her get a job and help her get her shit together. And he did that, but then she relapsed. She was like, I'm out of here. She ran away, and so he had this car sitting around that he had like co-signed. And like, so he's like, well, I got this car, and so he tried to give it to the mother, and she's like, I don't want the car. And she's like, I'll sell it to your son, because I needed a car. And so she sold it to me for $250. It had 3 paint jobs on it. It was kind of white, but it was chipped, and you can see it used to be black, and under that, it used to be red. It was chipped everywhere. So I took it to Earl Scheib. I took it to Earl Scheib and had it painted for $99.95. All right. Yeah, it lasted, I don't know, like 8 months or something. It eventually died because, you know, it was my first car as a teenager. I didn't take care of it or anything.
Yeah, that's how I was with that Chevelle. I was trying to use it while I was out of town for the weekend with my friends, and came back to and dropped the oil pan.
Oh. What do you do? Slam down?
So they tried to avoid a drunk driver.
What? He bottomed out hitting a dip real hard or something.
That's what I said. I said, you sure you weren't racing or driving like 80 miles an hour down a certain street that has big dips in it?
Yeah. That sounds more likely. I was avoiding a drunk driver. I was trying to save some nuns. There was orphans.
Yeah, I ran them over, but yeah, your oil pan's on the ground. Yeah, he dropped the rods right through the damn oil pan.
Now I remember how that car died. I was driving back from San Diego, and if you ever drive back from San Diego, you have to drive up the 15 for like a really long drive. It's a pretty constant uphill climb for a really long drive, right? And my dummy lights, you know, the ones that tell you like, you know, oil pan and stuff, none of them worked. They were all dead. And so I didn't know that my radiator had leaked everything. And I didn't know that my car was overheating, and I didn't know that my engine was on fire until it started to slow down. I'm like, hey Scott, this car's slowing down, isn't it? He's like, nah, it's just the hill. We kept going. I'm like, dude, it kind of smells like, nah, man. This area always smells like cows, which it does. And then when it like slowed down enough, where it's like, dude, it's not even moving really. We pulled over, and all of my distributor wires where they come out of the engine and the spark plugs, there were 6 tiny little fires.
Oh, wow.
6 tiny little fires. So yeah, that was the end of that car. That was the end of that car. I mean, the damn thing cost $250. I'm not going to spend a lot to fix it, you know?
Hopefully you weren't too far from home.
Yeah. Hey, Cambo, what's up? Cambo and Inked, Saints. I know you guys.
Ink, get your ass in here since I'm in here now.
Oh yeah, Cambo. This is in the description. He said that it's a recreation of a PS4 track.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a nice track.
Baggins ZHD.
Baggins HD. That's the guy who
That's
did
what
it.
the sign said, so maybe that's who made the race. Relapse on GTA.
Oh crap. I had a good run there too. I lost my rear tire grip going up that on ramp.
What's weird is your feed and my feed are like 5 seconds off.
Which feed? The stream?
Me and you talking, and then what I'm watching is like 5 seconds off.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's
Weird.
always a bunch of differences. Yeah. I mean, because there's if you're talking about the stream, there's always the lag of the stream out, which is a lot significant. And then there's the lag between the game itself, so you'll see stuff that like happened a few seconds ago. Not that much behind you.
On my screen, you're like on
Cambo just relapsed on GTA. He was sober for 3 months. Well, this is nice and early. Oh yeah, Inked. Last night I got sick. Yesterday I had a headache. It was starting in the early day and it really came on at night. So I laid down and then I woke up and I had a headache that was making my stomach hurt. And so I was like, what the hell? And so, and then I was craving a bunch of bread. Like out of nowhere, I was like, I need to eat bread. And it wasn't a good kind of craving. It was like, that'd be delicious. It was more like, I need bread. Like it was just like, you know, dumb animal instinct. And I'm allergic to bread. I've got that gluten allergy, you know? And so, and literally like 10 minutes after that is when I threw up. And I think it was my body doing that thing that dogs do with grass, you know?
Weird.
Yeah, but out of nowhere, I was like, I need bread. And then I even went so far as like, we don't have bread, but I know that the chocolate inside the drawer is made in a facility that might have bread. You should go eat some. It's like, it was a really weird logic that my brain was going through. I was like, why are you after bread? Like, even my higher brain was like, why am I after bread? My dumb lizard brain is like, you need it. You know?
Mr. Vic. Ink.
I hear you.
Nice
Yeah, we're chilling the
eyeballs,
stream
Ink.
team. We're in the stream team. Let's see.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to come in here and yap to us.
You know where we're at. Come on in here. Come on in.
Or you could sing for us.
Come on in. Well, this is a long race. We'll put on 1 lap. This is a long race, 14.73 miles. It's called the Colossus, but it's by Street Machine, and Street Machine has made some excellent stuff. So 14.4 miles is right around 9 minutes, though, which is actually the length.
Yeah, that's long.
That's the length you want, though. Maximum payout time in the game is 10 minutes on a race. So, you know.
Oh yeah, he says up there on top, 9 minutes a lap.
Yeah. Are we on non-contact? 'Cause I want to make sure we're not smacking each other.
Yeah, it's non-contact.
All right, cool.
Using the supers.
We're on the super, right? All right, cool. Let me check my messages really quick. Dopeson? Cool. Gaming Night's already in. Little Ed's already in. All right, cool. Everyone's already in. If you want an invite, just send me a message. I'll send you an invite. I'm lactose intolerant and often crave ice cream as hell. Oh, yeah, Remy. I mean, I often crave bread, but that's a good kind of crave where I'm like, oh, it'd be so good if I had a burger. You know, that's a good kind of crave. But your brain going in the middle of the night, you need to eat bread. Why? Because, no. I'm going with Wagner. Excellent car. Oh, my mask is off. I look so weird. Got Lil Ed, Gaming King, Starfish, Dragon's Knee, Liam, and myself. Yeah, when I really crave bread and I can't have it, then usually I'll eat chili cheese fries. That's about the closest thing that I can get to, like, oh, this is salty and crunchy and collapses and it holds meat and stuff on it. That's a good substitute. Because, like, gluten-free bread, it sucks. It sucks. It's like rice cakes, you know?
Yeah, it does not taste good. I tried it.
Yeah. It's usually awful.
It's like eating a plain piece of paper.
Yeah. The gluten-free cookies can sometimes be okay, but they're very sandy. So, like, they have to be certain types of cookies.
Gritty taste.
The company Glutino, they make a really good, like, Oreo ripoff and also, like, a vanilla cream ripoff that are, it's like, oh, these are both really good. And their secret is they just cram a lot of sugar in the filling. It's like, okay, I'm on board. And then, I've tasted a really good pecan sandy, but those are already gritty anyway, so the gluten-free dough kind of lends to it, you know?
You just need a big fat glass of milk for it.
Oh.
I think Dom is back.
Yeah, I'll take those cookies, and just to kind of make the experience better, I'll just crumble them up and stick them in some ice cream. Oh. Then it kind of doesn't matter that they're crumbly, you know?
I'm racing his ass out, boy.
This is a long race. Only 10% of the way through.
I don't mind these country roads. It's those little sidewinding canyon ones that are like up by the dam.
Oh yeah.
With that fence around the whole little dam part there. Oh, oh, there you go.
All the Wagners out front.
I like that car, but man, you gotta get the black right colors for that car.
Oh, what, the Wagner?
Yeah.
It handles a little differently. It handles like a slot car. Like if you gas and let go of the gas just the right times, like you can really get grip that's almost unnatural. But then once it goes, oh, it's gone. You know, it's just all four wheels lose grip simultaneously. You're just gone. There is none of that. Yeah, there's none of that, like, kind of trying to recover, you know? Oh, crap. I hate these turns. Yeah, I got second place.
Wine country. Hey, look, there's Bacon's house.
Oh, we're higher than this. I'm a mile up. A mile! I had to look it up too. I had to literally Google it up. It's like, yep, elevation over 6,700 whatever, you know?
That would be interesting.
Yeah, it's, the first month I was really winded and tired all the time, but now I'm really acclimated to it.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to, especially in my friends that are in Colorado, being choked about that whole.
Yeah, like, the towns up here, all the boxers train in these towns up here.
Why?
Because if you train in the thin air, when you go into the rapid air, you have like super oxygenated like blood, basically. Yeah. It's that whole like advantage that the Denver Broncos stadium has when the other players go there and they're all tired.
Yeah, it's Mile High Stadium.
Yeah, and they're just like,
Ink's all scared now. She don't want to finish out.
I know. Hey, welcome back, Dom. If you enjoyed today's stream, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. Share it out to your Twitter if you want to help get the word out. If you want to help with the donation, there's a link below. It says Streamlabs. Go straight to the PayPal. Helps out a lot with the day-to-day minutia. If you want an invite, just send me a message and I'll send you an invite. There we go. It's like station ID. I try to remember to do it like every 10 minutes, you know?
Yeah, it's like the commercial break.
You're listening to WNYX. All news, all the time. Yeah, they have that Bumblebee movie, which I started talking about right when my power cut. I saw a trailer for the Bumblebee movie, and I'm like, huh. And at first, my first reaction was like, this is gonna suck. But then my other reaction was like, wait, this is actually gonna be really good. Watch. They're gonna fucking surprise you, and there's gonna be some guy who knows how to tug the heartstrings just right, and that's why he chose Bumblebee. And he's gonna, people are gonna be like, it was actually really good. It was like a Titanic. Watch. This one's gonna turn out to actually be good. They need to reboot the whole franchise. Huh? I don't like any of the Transformers. I like the cartoon, you know? And the movie doesn't really look like the cartoon. Yeah, they got what's-his-face as the voice, but that's about it, you know? Like,
the graphics were cool, but to me, yeah, like you said, the OG for me was, you know, all my memories.
Ooh, here's one thing too, and this does cut into what I was saying earlier. I said earlier this year, I said if they reboot it, they're going to be more like the original cartoon ones. Starscream in the trailer has these red shoulder blades that go all the way up that are these solid pieces, and his head is designed as the same head as Starscream's. Like, aha, there it is. Something that the fans who are kids who are disappointed in the last franchise can be like, oh, I don't want to see it. Oh, but wait. He looks like real Starscream. It's like, maybe. But they're using the same Bumblebee. That'll bridge the gap. They already had Starscream before, but they changed the way he looks.
A lot.
Yeah.
They always got to modernize things, and some things you just don't modernize.
Yeah. Yeah, have you seen the new Thundercats, for instance? Oh, it's awful. Like, the old Thundercats was awesome. You know, it's this nice little kick-ass cartoon about little half-cat people, and it was drawn in the style of, like, G.I. Joe or something like that, and there's semi-realistic action kind of a look. The new one, it's like this little mushy, round-faced characters. Everyone's got no... It looks like... I think it's drawn by the people of The Amazing World of Gumball, because it's these little cute round things that look like they're meant to be like pencil eraser tops. You know? And so all the Thundercats fans are super pissed. I'm not super pissed, but I'm like, typical.
I like the little cat. What was his name? Snarf?
Oh, Snarf.
Snarf?
Snarf. Snarf is worried.
Well, I know.
Snarf is worried you're not going to come home. Who's going to feed Snarf? Snarf.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Snarf died of feline leukemia. Snarf. Oh, poor Snarf. Animal control picked him up, put him down.
He's no longer with us.
Yeah, Snarf reminded me of like Orko from He-Man.
Yeah, they're about the same, just different kind of character.
They're just there to kind of fret about stuff. Be like, no.
The worry warts.
This is a long-ass race.
A whopping 100 rashers.
Nice.
Wow. Cut them all, Ink. Cut them all.
Damn, I'm a minute 8:21, so I'm starting to get near the end, I imagine.
Yeah, you should be. On my screen, you're coming down the coastline right now.
Yeah, I'm in third. About 12, 15 seconds behind Dragons and Liam.
Liam was hauling ass around that one corner.
I took a couple turns real bad. That's what all this time shave is about.
There's no little side tracks to get your speed burst going.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people don't even know about that little trick.
I didn't know either for a while, you know. It's helpful. I mean, it really is.
Just to slow down, but then I realized it was making me go faster on some parts. And I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, it has to do with when you interrupt your suspension and, like, break its hold from the ground and, like, tilt your car. Like, it's all that. So, like, and it started when the tubes came out. So my theory is, right, if you realistically drove on the side of a tube, you would just tip over. Because you're not really exerting any outward centrifugal force unless you're on like a curve, you know. But they have straight tubes, so I think they needed it so that there was kind of like a magnetic grippy situation going on with it when you tilt your wheels, and also an increase in speed to compensate for like the drag that would happen by being sideways on a tube. To try to make you want to
see how they can even do that unless you have suction cups for tires.
Yeah, exactly. In real life, you just like you go upside, you just tip off. But on this one, you could drive on the side of a tube for a really long distance and get going really fast, you know. So I think it was like a weird physics they added to compensate for it that kind of affected the rest of the game. That's my theory. I have no way of knowing it.
I noticed they tuned some of these cars because a couple of my cars don't drive like they used to, and it kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, they nerfed some, and they also boosted some. So like the Pariah does not drive as good as it did the first week. The first week it was amazing, and now it'll slip out and stuff sometimes. But then like the Tempesta, it used to suck, and now it's like one of the best cars. They gave it increased grip and increased braking. So like they have messed with some, which like I kind of get it if they end up striking a nice balance between all the cars, because I feel like a lot of the classes are they're lumpy. Like if you want to win the sports class, it's Pariah or nothing, you know. And it used to be that way in the super class, but now there's like 6 cars that can win the supers. And so like that one's widened out, and same thing with the muscle class. That one's widened out a lot too. But like if you do coupe, the Shafter is the only car you can race, or you're gonna lose. You know, not coupe. I'm sorry, sedan. Sedan. I mean, yeah. Hey, Traxon, I know you. Hello.
Hey, King Khan, what's up, dude?
What up? I'm back. I was gone and I was back. I was gone. I was back. You know, the only bright side about when my stream crashed like this is more of like an analytics side of YouTube. Is let's pretend it's like 30 minutes past the hour and I have 100 views, and then my stream crashes and I restart. I get 200 views because everyone comes back and it thinks I started another stream. So like I'm looking at.
It was kind of like Swim the other night.
Oh, she
was getting pissed.
Yeah. I don't blame her though, you know.
I went and watched, and it's like you could tell she was just ready to blow.
No.
3 times her stream got shut off.
Yeah. Which, like, you know what sucks is, like, I've been telling her for, like, months, you should use Streamlabs OBS, and, like, last week she started, and now her shit's been messing up on her. It's like, fuck. I really wanted that to be, like, you know, because Streamlabs OBS is very stable. This last update, though, has been a little unstable, but they launched a lot of stuff in it, is why. They added studio mode, which will run 2 screens at once, so you can kind of like watch the 2 scenes, so you can like adjust them before you switch back and forth and stuff. And it's like,
well, it's nice that they're adding all this stuff, but do they actually have the capacity to keep it up and keep it running the way it's supposed to? Obviously not.
Yeah, keep it stable.
Something Rockstar hasn't been able to do with this game for years.
Oh yeah. Oh, gaming night, dope man.
Yeah, some things do so. Especially if you're paying attention to chat and racing. Thank God.
Who is this? Oh, Liam. Eat Rocket.
Eat bacon rocket.
So, did I hear you right that you used to own video stores?
Yeah, me and my dad had 2 of them in town for a little while.
Oh, neat.
With tanning salons back in the 80s.
Oh, shit. Were they privately owned or were they chains?
Oh, no, they were just privately local owned.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
My dad had a partner that screwed him over, so the second time around, me and him just did it.
Everybody has a partner that screwed them over. Everyone's dad has a partner. My dad had a partner that screwed him over. Yeah, my dad started a couple air conditioning companies. Well, he was a contractor, you know.
Don't trust anybody, man.
Yeah, really. Yeah, so no, when I was a kid, like, my folks would go and they would get 2 VCRs and they'd tape movies, right? But they'd rent 2 and get the 3rd for free. And so when they get the 3rd for free every single night, they'd be like, "Little Bacon, you can choose what movie you want to watch." And so when I was a kid, I would just like to watch Real Genius. Or, what did I rent a lot? Labyrinth I rented a lot.
David Bowie.
I'd rented Back to the Future a lot. You know, War Games I rented a lot. But then when puberty bacon kicked in, that's when I figured out that horror movies have boobs in them. so I was like, all right, Friday the 13th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the dumb sleepaway camps. I watched everything. I watched all of them.
You call you dirty bacon now.
Hey, Sergeant Christopher York, what's up? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I serve my country. Well, thank you very much for serving the country. It's freaking an impossible task that's super dangerous and doesn't get thanked enough for that. And I'd like to thank you very much for that, Sergeant Christopher York. Thank you, man. I don't know if I worded that right. If it came out clumsy, I apologize. I'm just, you know, but man, thank you. Good to see you, Mr. York, Mr. Sergeant. Yeah, my dad was Navy and Army. My dad joined the Navy straight out of high school, did ROTC, and then he did active duty for, I want to say it was like 12 years, because that was before I was born. But then after I was born, because I was like the third kid, you know, couldn't do active duty forever. So he went to reserves. He did Navy reserves until he was about like 35. And then the Army recruiters contacted him like, hey, you should join the Army instead. We can get you promoted, get you up to E6 by the end of the year. And so he's like, all right. So he joined the Army instead, and he stayed in the Army until about 52-ish, I think he was. And then he retired out then. Yeah, so my dad served a lot. Spent a lot of time on bases. A lot of time in Long Beach, actually, with the Navy, to be honest. Oh, crap! That was a good shot. When you playing Minecraft? I'm playing Minecraft later on today. I'm not sure when, because my schedule is so jacked up today. But I'll be playing it a little later. It's Gonzo's Realms, so I don't even know if it's running when I'm not around or not, or you know what I mean? So I'm not sure. I'll have to wait for him to get on. He's probably asleep because he's normally up late. I don't know if he's asleep or not.
Yeah, so
Oh, what was that? I'm sorry. My game was super loud in my ears on that moment.
I thought it was funny. I found out that Loretta lived in Wisconsin too. I was like, no shit.
Oh, are you in Wisconsin?
Yeah, and then DJ used to work for recruiters.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I get a lot more Midwest to East Coast people watching than I do West Coast for some reason.
I think that's a lot to do with most of the people, you know, they're all caught up on your coast, man. It takes a while for shit to get over here in the Midwest.
I don't know why. West Coast people, they just don't like me. I'm gonna move. That's it, they lost me.
You're not close enough to the city, man.
Oh, I do miss the city, though.
That was a nice shot.
Like yesterday, Scott went down the mountain. He's like, I went down the mountain and I had Del Taco. And he's like, oh, God, I'm so jealous. So jealous. Like, if I went to Del Taco, I'd get... Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
I'd get one of those chicken bowls, the chicken rice bean bowls. Those are so delicious.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Those are bomb. With some extra avocado on top, because I like avocados.
I like the spicy stuff, but it don't like me.
Oh. I mean, no, I guess I like the spice. It depends on spice, because there's so many different types. You ever like Indian food or Bengali food or Paki food? Any of that?
I've tried it.
Yeah.
Especially with that, oh, what was it? Some kind of curry that I tried, man. Oh my God. It was Indian curry. Woo!
Where'd he go? Oh, you sneaky, sneaky.
But my mouth was on fire for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, I used to work for a boss from Bangladesh who was partners with a guy from Pakistan. And so, like, every like Christmas party and company party, it was like half of everything I couldn't eat because it was crazy spicy. I was like, can't we just have ribs? We work at Tony Roma's. Come Come on, man. Just give us the ribs. Nope.
Yeah, spice used to be life, but not anymore. Not once you have problems with your stomach.
Oh, yeah. Now, my stomach,
Acid reflux.
it's good, but not quite what it used to be. Like now, if I have like too much dairy in a day, ugh, I regret it later. Come on, Liam. Oh,
Oh wow, man!
good dodge.
You tried the old dive out of the Hummer trick.
Oh yeah.
He landed right on the top of the platform. I'm like, oh wow.
No, my guy walked off the edge. Son of a bitch. No. No motorcycles. There are no motorcycles.
Oh, they didn't put it on them this board.
Thanks for your support, man. Oh no, Sergeant. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Spicy.
Spicy. Delicious.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's different kinds of spicy, because, like, you know, you could also describe, like, mustard as spicy, which... Oh, man, I can't put enough mustard on stuff. Like, it just swims and pours out when I eat, like, a burger or something like that. Oh,
that's a
so
hell of a
good.
lag, dude. You just fell off the platform just now on the screen.
Oh, yeah, there should be about, like, a 30, 40-second delay.
Holy shit, really? I never realized it was that much.
Like, I could send it out to a lesser delay, but it comes out real blocky and real, like, yucky looking, you know? So, like there's 3 settings in your YouTube, like, back page. There's stream for quality, stream for average, and then there's super, super quick latency, which is experimental. And that's the one where, like, you can respawn in about, like, 5 seconds, but it looks, like, real blurry. And the picture, the color's real gray, you know? There's no, like, black and white. It's all kind of grayish. And then the other one, yeah, you know, so I just tell it, render a little longer, you know what I mean? Although, speak of that Live Me that I've been streaming to, they have like a 2-second delay. It is so insanely quick. And then when I went over there, like, they tell you the settings, they said set at 1280 720, set it at 1500 bit rate. It's like, really? All right, I'm used to Twitch being the lowest at like about a 3000 bit rate. So to have 1500, it's like, whoa, that is a slow little stream. But when it came out, it's like, came out clean, came out colorful, popped, and I had like a 1.5 delay to 2 seconds between responding to people.
I'll have to check that out. I haven't looked at that yet. Is that fairly new?
Yes, they've been around for mostly, you know, kids singing and stuff like that. But they're launching like a gaming platform. Like, they have a gaming thing, but they're doing like a push to get it out there, so I can go jump on that, you know.
See you later, Dom.
Later on, Dom. Just finished 2nd day of conditioning for football. My leg hurts like fuck. Do you mean football like American football? Or do you mean football like a football?
English football. Soccer.
Mixer is faster. But here's the thing. Okay, Dragonsney. I streamed once. I had something like 100 people watching at once. I got like, they have these stupid diamonds that are like, you trade them for money. I got like 410 diamonds the first night. It's like, Jesus, I should do this more often. I expected like 15 people because I have no audience there. You know what I mean? But the audience there's not a lot of competition, so you can swamp it up real fast.
Mixer's probably been around the longest though.
Yeah, Mixer, you're fighting against all the Xbox people. You know what I mean? It's a pretty big pool. Over there on Live Me, dude, not a lot of people. There's a lot of people streaming, like, literally like, hi, welcome to my channel. We're gonna go and dance to music. You know, little kids doing little kid stuff, you know what I mean? But people like serious streaming, nope. Because it's kind of a mobile phone app, but you can jump in your settings and set your PC to have an OBS stream code, which is basically, you know, how you do it. And so I already have a leg up on the others because the others are trying to, like, they're streaming Clash of Clans off their phone, you know?
Yeah, no, I can't run on the phone. That's too small for me.
Yeah, so all that together, I think it equals a pretty good recipe for some success if I hit it just right. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I hear whoever that was.
Oh,
Pally
hey,
Life is
Pally,
here.
what's up,
Hey,
dude?
Pally. How you doing, bud? Enjoying the stream? Stream team?
No, I just noticed it popped up on the screen.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's got access. I'm just seeing if he wants to, you know.
Oh yeah. You never tried mixing egg?
But you know the weird part about LiveMe is if you go to your browser, you type live.me, but you don't type the .com, it takes you to Twitch.
What?
It's so weird. It redirects
I
you to
wonder if
Twitch's
they own that.
homepage. Yeah, it makes me wonder if it's a subsidiary of some sort, you know?
They have to if it does that.
Yeah. My
But
guess
that
is
would be illegal as hell.
my guess is it's some like sub network, you know, like, oh, I started my own little channel of channels and it split off or something, you know? Or maybe it's an experimental like side gig. Maybe they're trying to flood the market with streaming services to kind of marginalize YouTube. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm curious to see that because that's odd.
Yeah, Pally, I'm doing great. Yeah, just anybody who's curious, seriously, just go to your browser, type live.me, and be like, why am I at Twitch? Yeah. Yeah, Pally, sorry I just disappeared yesterday. I was starting to feel sick. In fact, during our gaming, I started to feel a little sick. I got food poisoning yesterday. It's totally what it was. Headache, then stomach ache, and then as soon as I threw it up, fine, just needed a nap. And so,
What did you eat?
well, all I eat really is just, honestly, eggs and sausage. I live on a tight budget. Eggs and sausage, eggs and sausage. So,
I bet it was that sausage.
yeah,
dude.
and here's the most likely part is I have a really bad habit of like, all right, I'm going upstairs, and I'll reach in the fridge and grab the pre-cooked one that I threw in there to warm up later, and just eat it without warming it up. I'm like, all right, whatever, tastes delicious, and it's like that's a bad habit. I need to stop doing that. Yeah.
Well, that's about as bad as me. I eat SpaghettiOs. I used to eat a whole bunch of SpaghettiOs. Cold, I would never heat them up.
Ooh. Did you at least put Parmesan cheese in that?
No, I don't do that.
Oh, shaker cheese is the best.
Never try it. I have to try it sometime.
Yeah, Pally, I feel a lot better now. I was feeling bad yesterday, and the headache got so bad. I was literally saying to myself, like, this is the worst headache I've had in my entire life. I'm sorry, Dope Man, I had to kill you. Dope Man, Dope Man.
I mean, that song.
I haven't heard it all week.
NWA, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. He's going for the back. He's going for the back. Ah, he made it. Oh, yeah, it's straight out of Compton.
That was probably one of the most craziest times for rap, boy.
Oh. Did you see the Straight Outta Compton movie?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Ice Cube's son actually played him.
He was great. I mean, his dad's not a bad actor. I'm not saying he's Laurence Olivier, but he's got a natural quality to him sometimes. Like, when I watched Friday the first time, he seems like he's not really acting. He's just kind of hanging out a lot of portions of the movie. I thought, he's not a bad actor. And his son has got a lot of that going on. Yeah, I mean, he's got his moments, but, like, when I compare him to, like, I don't know, any other musician in a movie, he was doing pretty good. I mean, he's no John Denver in Oh God.
Yeah, right. Oh wow.
I used to like those are movies I used to rent when I was a kid. The Oh God movies. I don't know why I used to love those as a kid. I used to love them. George Burns. Yep.
The man that smoked cigars his whole life and lived to be 100 and some years old.
Did he actually smoke them, or he just kind of have them?
Ooh. Yeah, he actually would take nice healthy pulls off of them. I think he actually was one of few people back in the day that inhaled them.
Nice.
Oh, I tried that. Now I almost puked.
Oh, he made it away. There's only one insurgent left. I got Liam pretty good there. Make him suffer. Make him pay. That's right. There's someone in my game called Satan's Helpers. That is from The Simpsons. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm confusing that. No, I'm confusing it. It was oh, what was their name? Oh, is that their name? Okay. Am I remembering it right? Was it the motorcycle gang that Homer joins? That John Goodman Comes to town, says you stole our name. The Satan's
I
Helpers.
think. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was a good episode. John Goodman, I love that guy.
And then I remember they had Saddam Hussein in there.
He was in the Satan's Helpers.
No, he was in The Simpsons, and he was like the devil's lover or some shit.
Oh no, he was in South Park.
Yeah, South Park. That's
he was
what
Satan's
it
lover.
was.
He's like, hey guy.
Mr. Hanky,
Oh.
the Christmas fool.
Oh yeah. I haven't watched South Park in like a year. Cause like where we live, like the cable, it's fucking expensive, right? So what we do is we just use the internet and watch Netflix and YouTube, and sometimes I'll swap out to Hulu or whatever. But nobody's carrying South Park right now. What we've been watching. I should just go to
You should
allsp.com.
give yourself a Roku.
Yeah, you're right about that. Oh,
I just bought a brand new one because mine. I chucked the remote when I got mad the other day. I don't know where the remote went. Can't find it. But yeah, I had to go buy a new one.
maybe
And
next
they don't
month.
charge enough for it.
Next month, like I do this day-to-day nonsense, but next month I do have an opportunity coming that will get me a little bit of a paycheck. So maybe I'll pick up something like that. Get myself.
Yeah, I
something
was going to
nice.
ask you about that, but you said you can't really say too much right now.
Oh yeah. It's a
Yeah, you'll have to let me know.
Yeah, it's
I'm curious now.
male prostitution. No, just kidding.
Oh, hey, shit!
I know.
I used to be a pimp. No.
I'll send it to you a message. Just hear what I'm talking about.
Shit, I might even just send you one, dude.
There you go. All right, I sent you a message telling you the gist. The gist.
Oh, and in Discord?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here looking at the screen like a dumb shit.
It's not exclusive what I'm doing, so it's just like a side thing. There you go.
Oh, that's awesome news, dude.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, so 15 an hour, and I get to keep whatever donations go on, and there'll be some back-end stuff helping me.
Sweet. You need any help, let me know, dude.
It should be exciting. That's why I'm all like, we're going over there for a couple months. Oh. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it was actually a fun
yeah.
experience. When I went over to Live Me, seriously, like first night, it was like God's like, you have 80 people watching. Neat. You have 90. You just crossed 100. It's like, are you fucking kidding? Like my best night on YouTube was 110. So it's like, so I
That was
kind
your
of,
first damn night.
yeah. It's like, I don't got any subs or anything. And so like they have this little ranking system. And so like the first night I went from rank 1 to rank like 15 or something. And like I look at the other experienced streamers, they're only at 25. It's like, oh shit. All right. Make an impact over here.
Well, maybe with their little system, they realized, well, hey, this guy might be able to make us some money, so let's
Yeah.
pay him something.
Yeah, if you go in and start off big, I'm sure whatever their algorithm is puts a little emphasis on your channel, Parts me are so tempted to start a second channel and just stream from there and see if I can't like pop it off like really big, Or if I just be
Nice.
wasting my time.
You just got to go with your heart, man.
Cause like this one has like it's got 3 years of videos, but it's technically 7 years old. So if you looked at like YouTube's algorithm, it's like 4 years of no activity and then 3 years of activity that barely dribbles larger, And so I might be fighting against a long-term average. Hey Neil, yeah, I got sick last night and fell asleep early, so I'm awake early.
You know how fast markets change, though, so, you'd have to stay on the ball with what everybody's watching and playing and all that
Yep.
stuff.
Well, here's the weird thing. I find my greatest successes chasing the wake of the fads. Whenever I pop in a game that's about 5 years old, I do great. Whereas if I get a game that's brand new, I'm going head to head against the big guys,
Yeah, it's because everybody that's already sponsored and have millions of followers are taking
Yep.
all the glory.
Yep. So I started Minecraft, doing great. When I started 7 Days, did great, It's like, that shit's old. So
That's
I think
what I've been waiting for.
I think I have to find games that are like past their prime, but still have large audiences that their bigger viewers have abandoned them. You know? And the thing is, I love games like that. Shit, you know? I love games like that.
Excuse me. Hello? Yeah, I'm surprised to see you streaming this early, too.
Yeah, well, you know, take advantage of it. I'm getting really good views right now. Hopefully get some new subs.
What's up,
Oh, hey, what's up, Pally? How you doing, man?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing much better today. Much, much better. Oh, although I do feel a little beat up today, you know? Yeah. And I still haven't eaten yet today, which I will in a little while. Yeah, well, you know, gotta eventually, though.
Yeah, I'm getting sure you're in the soup out there. No more sausage.
Well, I'm at least gonna eat some eggs. I'll have some eggs. Some scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs. Oh, baby, how I love your legs. That's the original lyrics for Yesterday by the Beatles. You know, Paul McCartney, when he was writing it, he'll typically write a tune first and then come up with some lyrics that are just a work in progress so it can help him flesh out the tune. And when he wrote Yesterday, it was, oh, scrambled eggs. Oh, baby, how I love your legs. He had like a whole set of like weird-ass lyrics that he would do to kind of work out the tune, you know? And then it turned into Yesterday, which is the single most covered song in history.
Oh, give me some of what he was smoking.
You listen what?
Yes, give me some of what he was smoking.
Yeah, I know. Bob Dylan gave him that. Bob Dylan got him stoned for his first time.
Really?
Oh yeah. He talks about that. They did like a little documentary book back in the late '90s, was it? Remember that? He talks about it in that. Yeah. Oh yeah. He got busted for it coming back from Japan. Real big thing, you know, because Japan is like very serious on drugs. Like they might throw you in jail. Yeah, I think he's technically not allowed to go back to Japan, is what it is. I think upon return he'll be arrested.
That's crazy.
It was one of those like, you know, we're letting you go, don't come back.
Yeah, or we're gonna throw your ass in jail.
Yeah, I know. But I love the Beatles. I know a crap ton of trivia about them. Like, don't come at me with simple trivia like, what's the original drummer? Pete Best. What's the guy that died? Stuart Sutcliffe. I know this stuff. What's their rarest album cover? Oh, the Babies in Black album cover, where they're sitting there holding butchered up baby dolls. That's a creepy album cover.
That's creepy sounding.
Yeah. Well, it was the Babies in Black, which is a really nice song. But the album cover, it's the four of them sitting, wearing like raincoats, holding a bunch of dolls, like baby dolls, that are all busted up, covered in blood. It's like, what?
I can stump you on a question.
What's that? Okay.
Who really broke the Beatles out?
Okay. Everyone likes to say it's Yoko. That's not fair.
Yep, that's what everyone I know says.
So, my opinion is it's Paul. So, they talked about breaking up. And Paul's was like, we need to stay together. And then it comes out Paul's working on his Wings album and didn't tell the rest of the band.
Ooh.
Now, if that doesn't shatter the band, I don't know what does, you know?
Good point.
Yeah, so...
It could have been a number of factors. It could have been both.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean...
But I know she was dipping her nose where it didn't belong.
But there's also more than that. I mean, if you think about it, they're all competent musicians, and they spent their life as a group since they were teenagers. And you know they want to go out and figure out if they're like, you know, if they're solo musicians too, you know? So...
They still do it to this day, different bands do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what they should have done, is just split up and come back together. And then split up and come back together. And that would create, like, really weird mixes of music, you know? Because they'd all have their different influences while separate. Because, like, George did some really great...
Why people have a problem with it. If someone wants to do something that doesn't interfere with the band, you know, in your touring schedule, let them do it.
Well, like, that's why Jason Newsted left Metallica. He has his band. Jason Newsted's band is Flotsam and Jetsam. It's not a popular band.
Yeah, I remember that.
you know? And he told them, hey, I want to tour with Flotsam and Jetsam. And Metallica basically told him, listen, it's us or them. You got to make a decision. And these are Jason Newsted's words, as close as I can remember. He said, listen, is your ego so fragile that you think my band is going to challenge Metallica? And he does like this arm motion like fucking Metallica, you know? Like how big it is. He's like, you can't let me be on the side. And it's like, dude, yeah, that is kind of weird, man. In your spare time, do whatever band you want, man. You're the fucking bass player for Metallica and you work for like 10, 15 years. And if they feel threatened by that side project, you know, that's weird.
Paul isn't dead, Neil. John Lennon, you might be thinking of.
Oh, there's a movie that says Paul isn't dead. Oh, there's all kinds of theories that Paul isn't dead. On the Abbey Road album cover, he's the only one wearing no shoes, which I don't know why that means he's not dead. On the Sgt. Pepper album cover, the Paul McCartney is looking down at a wreath of roses that make like a bass guitar, and that's the instrument he plays, and so they kind of think that like that's like another hint. When you open up the inside album cover, there's a picture of all four of them, but the way Paul is placed in it, he's kind of kneeling but raised up to the other one's height level. A lot of people say that's because they had to Photoshop him in. I really just think it's the design artist. If you put them in row, the lettering on their shirts spell love, because like one has his arm crooked like an L, and one has that little loop that the soldiers wear on the shoulders as the O, and like one has like a V in his little shape. Like that's what they're doing, is they're spelling that, and that's why he's got it that way. But everyone says it means he's dead. But like other stuff happened, like I don't know where people think he's actually dead, because his music really didn't change much.
That's kind of a weird theory that he brings up, though, you know.
Oh yeah,
they've said that stuff about Elvis and all that bullshit. So who knows?
They've been saying that one for years.
Tupac's son says he's alive now.
Well, he faked his death before. Jim Morrison successfully faked his death and actually reappeared.
A lot of people don't even know the meaning behind Machiavelli, the name.
Yeah, there's that.
That's what it's all about. It would make sense if they did.
There's that. That's another tie into that theory that he's not dead. He's chilling with Jim Morrison.
More than Elvis.
Oh man, I gotta start anagramming Tupac Shakur's name and see if it doesn't equal something. if you read Tupac Shakur, it stands for Elvis and Bigfoot or something, you know.
We're all hanging out together.
Yep. Oh crap! I hit the thing.
What the hell was that?
I hit the thing. There's like a little. There's like a little.
I'm like, whoa.
There's like a little wall there. All right, here we go. Back in it. Tupac ain't dead. I know. He's just in hologram form now. Uh-oh. My big spoiler did not like that. Ugh.
Now that Neil said something about that, I think that would be possible, because I remember for a long time I always thought that something was different about Paul McCartney, because he came out looking all plastic and stuff.
Oh my goodness, this is never gonna work now. Ah. Yeah.
Oh, I remember you've done this before, haven't you?
Yeah, but I was warned in the description not to use cars with big spoilers, and I'm using a car with a big spoiler, and this is the part. Yeah, I think this is the part he was trying to teach me about.
Supposedly, Tupac's been living in Africa with this elite security force that is well known, and he's still operating to this day.
There we go. If I let go of my gas and have the boost push me up there, it worked. Okay. Now he's dead. I saw the autopsy photo. They're gross.
Yeah, he was filled full of holes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know who was there the first time he got shot?
Who?
Mickey Rourke.
Really?
Him and Tupac were really good friends.
I believe it. Mickey Rourke is a weird fucking dude.
Weird. Have you seen him lately, dude?
Oh,
you can't
yeah.
even tell it's him.
Oh yeah, well, he did that boxing stuff, remember?
Yeah, he used to be Golden Gloves.
Oh, he busted his face up though.
That motorcycle accident? Yeah.
Yeah. So like Mickey Rourke,
Total faces and stuff.
he's such a good actor though. I really like him in a lot of roles. A lot of roles. I mean,
wrestling movie.
yeah, The Wrestler, Sin City,
That was awesome.
even like Spun. Did you see Spun? He plays Cookie. It's a movie about a bunch of meth dealers and stuff, but he plays the cook, and he carries his little chihuahua around like he always does, and he wears like a cowboy hat and like his tight weird ass jeans, but like man, he's such a character in that movie. He's so interesting to watch. He's really shines. He really shines in it. What's that?
Harley Davidson in the Mario Man.
Oh, I forgot about that movie.
Him and Don Johnson.
What a weird movie. Movies like that and like Tango and Cash, like, oh, weird movies.
Yeah.
Although, you know, I realized Guardians of the Galaxy 2 has both Tango and Cash in it.
What?
It's got Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone.
Really?
Kurt Russell is the ego, and Sylvester Stallone is, I don't remember his name. He's the other.
Right, he was his dad or some shit, wasn't he?
Yeah. Kurt Russell's the dad, and Sylvester Stallone is another Ravager captain.
Oh, jeez.
He's got a great character actually. It's one of those roles that makes you reminds you, it's like, hey, Stallone can be really good sometimes. Like
and other times he can be really bad.
Yes. Like you don't want to see Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, but Copland is excellent.
Oh, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot has got to be the dumbest movie he's ever done.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, let's think. Yeah. Cause like Demolition Man was silly, but there's still some neat things in it, and like
Snipes was good in there.
Yeah, there's some neat concepts. They're just executed strangely. Like I like the idea that there were franchise wars, and that Taco Bell won, and like I like the concepts that like all of your property is cut down to your thumbprint, and I like that the police have gone so long without violence that true violence really horrifies and frightens the police. Like there's some neat ideas in there. It's like, all right, that's kind of cool, but then the movie itself is kind of silly.
It's cheesy.
Yeah.
And they didn't carry weapons in there either, did they? Just those stun batons or whatever?
I forget what they carried.
Because they had all those like guns and everything in the museum.
Oh yeah, huh? That's a little. At least it's sci-fi, you know. It's like, what if there were no weapons and one guy with a weapon, a guy with a big stick with a nail in it, took over the town.
He broke a world record, huh?
Who did?
Dragon.
Oh, nice dragons.
It was your own record, though, probably, huh?
Uh-huh. Blue ain't crazy, going great, everything is great. Be home in 20 minutes, go test my new broadband, see how streaming handles. Nice, Blue Ink, nice. I'm gonna finish this up, eat some scrambled eggs, and then come back and do some more. It's early, I'm gonna take advantage of the day and just stream my balls off. So both of them fall right off. Yep. One then
Ball
the other.
streamer. Bacon the ball streamer.
Got really good views for today's stream
for
too.
lunch, bacon balls.
Let's see. Oh yeah, great views. I could tell we're inside summer now, you know?
Good. You should have about 100 views by now. Shit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm on, let's see, for the past 2.5 hours, let's see. I started at 82, and then 190, and then 140, so it's 390.
Holy shit.
Got 410 views for the stream so far. It's not a bad stream. Very, very pleased. That makes me happy. Makes me happy. Oh, and I got a new sub. Alush Boss has subscribed. Thank you very much. Once I get my next paycheck, I'll order balls for hot sauce. Then also donate. That'd be nice. Thank you, Neil. Yeah, but you know, just keep doing your schooling, doing your working. You're doing the right thing by going to your culinary school. And yeah, send me some hot sauce when you're ready.
Man, that's so funny.
What?
Stream your balls off.
Yeah, man. Oh, Dope Man. Yeah, you can join, man. What is your name in the thing here? Or is he talking about the other chat? He might be talking about their chat.
Same one. Same name.
Okay.
I thought we had that.
I'm looking for him. Where are you, Dope Man? There he is. All right, buddy. I gave you Stream Team access. T20 recommended. Wakey. Okay, I remember he recommended it. We really didn't need it. I saw everyone driving everything on this, so I'm just gonna stick with the Wagner. Yeah, Dope Man, I got you. I found you. I just went down the rolls list on the side, and it was in gray, but I found you. You're so funny. All right, we got myself, we got Lil Ed, we got Gaming King, Dope Man, we got Starfish, Dragon's Knee, Liam, Pally Life.
Oh, let's see how many people pick the Wagner.
Oh, it's a good car. It's so fast. It's so fast.
I love the acceleration on that.
I wish they had adjustable transmissions, though, so we can stretch out or shorten out the transmission of like some of the other cars, so maybe make them more or less competitive.
Or have something that averages it out.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know. I wish my Entity was more competitive.
You broke ass girl. Murpha derp.
There we go. I don't like going first through that sign. Whoever goes first usually smacks something and spins out weird.
Yeah, you guys are just now starting the race on this one.
Oh, yeah. I'm inside the tunnel now.
Yeah.
There we go.
I take out so many light poles in that race. I really wish PS4 would get off their ass and do the cross-platform thing already and realize they'll make more money.
I love cross-platform. I wish more games would do it.
I tried it with my Xbox.
No, I've been dreaming about that shit since I was a kid, you know? Like, dude, wouldn't it be great if you could plug your Sega into your Nintendo and we could play Street Fighter against each other? That would be great. You know? Oh shit, Dope Man, hold on. Your volume is crazy low on my end. Let me fix that.
It's kind of low on mine, too.
Oh wait, you're actually at 100% still.
Maybe he's got to turn his up.
Turn it up.
Turn up the radio. Yeah, it sounds a little clearer.
Hold on, I can pull up the volume in the Discord a bit too. There we go. I pulled it up a bit in there. See if that helps. It's like a little... Alright, that helped a bit. You don't want to be too loud? Why not? Okay. No problem. Alright. Yeah, I feel weird being awake this time, though. Like, part of the inside of my head feels like you should still be sleeping. And it's like, but I'm not tired, you know. But I think like all my little vessels in my brain aren't used to it. Yeah. All right, got a turd.
Shift, so
Oh,
I've been on that
I like
most
how
of the time.
that did not work.
Video killed the radio star. Dude, that's so weird that you say that. I literally just watched the video for that like last night while I talked about how that was the first video on MTV.
Yeah, I just saw it yesterday too. That's weird.
That's so weird.
Shit.
Yeah.
The bubbles.
Yeah. And I was watching the video, it's like, it's actually a really creative video, you know? The effects are a little cheesy and dated, but they show like the girl listening to the radio and the little black and white face of the guy that kind of looks a little bit like a Buddy Holly like style character, you know? And then the way like the beat comes in with like the simple little rhythm, but then it gets like more complicated. When we're watching it, Scott was like, dude, he's like, the Daft Punk steal all their style from them. And I was like, well, a little bit. I kind of see what you're talking about. But right when he said that, I started watching the video and I was noticing the tubes that they had the girl go into, and then she was processed to become a musician and kind of made to go on stage. And it made me think of the video for Better, Faster, Stronger, where the people are literally kidnapped and put in tubes and turned into musicians and forced to fucking perform. It's like, whoa, mind blown.
She's a beauty.
Oh. He doesn't want to race with him. Why, Bacon? Wait, what? Who doesn't want to race with who? Video killed the break. That's a catchy ass song.
And what's crazy is if you listen to the words to that real good, they're pretty much bitching that radio is dead and that albums are dead and that radio is taken over.
They're kind of declaring what MTV's about to do. You know?
Yeah, with that video stuff, it just killed everything to do with tapes.
Yeah.
CDs.
Like a Christopher Cross was the biggest star in the world for a minute, but he's not very good looking. And then MTV comes
he's
out,
a big dude,
and videos become important, and no one knows who he is anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it changed the way music worked.
Oh. Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, they added some new Transform races?
Oh, that's what I heard, yeah.
I didn't mind some of them, but some of them were just really stupid.
In the creator, they added was it warp checkpoints? Ones where you go through one and come out the other, like at a distance.
Oh, that were kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. That is cool.
What's up, Nasty Ray?
They need to make some wingsuiting stuff where you teleport in those and come out of one and be falling through like a weird area.
Have you come out and like fall out of a parachute or some kind of crap?
Yeah. Shut up, Tibbins. Everyone makes me sick. Shut up, Tibbins. Everyone.
That's a pretty generalized statement, isn't it?
You made a lot of enemies. You can record now in Creator? You mean like the Rockstar editor? You're at your job? Nice, Nasty. I'll shut up when you drop your pants. How do you know I am not sitting right now with no pants on? Ruining this chair.
Please, don't show us.
What's wrong about sitting here with no pants?
I see Tibbins is in a rather good mood.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
First thing he says is, I hate everyone.
Oh, I'm already driving sloppy. Hold on. Let's get the nice camera view I like.
Yeah, there's no passing lane.
Kelly, you can't pass me.
Next, he's going to be doing the no pants dance.
I'm getting a lot of wheel slide. The heck? This car is supposed to be perfect. I like Liam's. He has his painted like the I think they're actually Dominators, but he has them painted like the cars from GTA Vice City, I want to say it was, or was it San Andreas, where they got the black car with the orange flames on the side. It's like an old muscle car. Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
wasn't that a gang car?
Yeah, it was a gang car. Back when gang cars were like a thing. that is one thing this game's kind of missing lately, isn't it? Gang cars. Yeah.
Well, they took one of the best things out about it. They used to have ones that would spawn at a certain place.
No, they still got them. They still.
Oh, because I used to go over in at the garage. I had a garage that was right across the street from it.
But do they
And
drive like gang cars like they used to, you know?
no, you got to go put all the stuff. They have some of the upgrades on them, but not all of them.
Okay. I like that where before, like, they had, like, attributes, like, you know, the certain Hermes would jump, you know, or the little Dominator would, like, make flames when you'd accelerate. Like, I like that they had, like, little quirks about the gang cars that they were kind of fun
They
to
were
drive
more
around.
individualized.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tibbins? You got 3 legs. I don't even want to hear about the third one, dude. Especially if it's a tripod. Hey, listen to you. You nasty and you need Jesus. I'm gonna start calling you preacher, Egg. Preach to the masses, girl.
Oh, man. I'm just losing it. Get back here, Liam. Oh, no! Wheel slide. Son of a...
Yeah, I don't like how you can go fast.
You don't like what?
And the Dominator, when you're going around fast.
Oh, you gotta go with the Sabre Turbo now, man. This thing is
The hot ring one?
This thing is the best. No, the Sabre Turbo, the one from Benny's Custom.
That's pretty cheap too, if I remember right.
But you got to pay for $495,000 for the Benny's upgrade. That's the bummer part.
That's what sucks.
But the very first time I drove it, I got a world record with it on a race we do a ton. On this race.
This one, I think, yeah, because I was watching. I remember.
And it's like, first time?
Didn't-
you kidding
didn't,
me?
Liam get one too?
Probably.
I think he did. Yeah, right. If you're innocent, I'm the Pope.
My liege.
Evil spirits come out.
Oh, I saw the best selfie yesterday. It was 2 priests, right? And they were taking selfies at that place in The Exorcist at the bottom of the stairs. So like one of them's on the ground like smiling, and the other one's like got the selfie out. It's like, you guys are like the coolest priests ever.
Oh,
Read the
man.
chat. All right, what's going on in the chat? Bitch ass, bitch
It's
ass. Oh my
funny as
gosh.
hell.
Read this. I know someone's mad. I'll make a new race for money.
Bacon's got to go stand out in his corner now.
That's funny. Wow, Priscilla's mad. Why are you so mad, Priscilla? You could just not be mad and just like hang out.
Don't be mad, be happy.
I know. It's cool. It's cool.
Be alright.
Oh, Liam almost beat yours.
Part about testing the race.
I'm not.
Uh-oh, who's going to get a DNF?
I
Uh-oh.
might have a broken wheel on the front side, but I'm not spinning out at the finish line.
On the right side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
From the first turn, from the first turn that we went, I was going full, and I smacked into that wall.
Nice. Swear on your heart.
It hit my tire.
Them are pretty good cars, though, for the most part.
man. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a quick. I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to eat something. I'm figuring out my hunger schedule for today as I'm going along, and it's starting to hit me. So I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go eat some scrambled eggs, and I'm gonna walk the dogs, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna play more video games. And
Video games. What are those?
video games. These are these things that they warned you about. This is what Dungeons and Dragons turned into.
Oh, it leads to violence.
It does. It does. It leads to video games. Leads to Marilyn Manson, which leads to violence. So,
Marilyn Manson.
I know, like anybody nowadays, like who? Oh, classic rock.
Dude, that was in the not the movie, but the video.
All right, stream.
Classic rock.
I'll see you all a little later. You all have a good night. Thank you all for joining, and I'll be back. I don't know, like an hour. Not even that long. All right, take it easy.
I didn't know.
See you later, people.